Hello everybody, is anything works? And welcome back to the Pokemon Emerald Let's Play. Last episode, you guys, we began our journey, picking up Torchic, going through the first 3 beginning routes, and helped our boy Wally catch a Pokemon. We also caught our girl, HM Employee, the Zigzagoon. We'll be here for our HM needs. This episode, you guys, we'll be heading towards Petalburg Woods, and we're going to catch a new member. But first, excuse me, let me guess, from the way you're dressed, you are a Pokemon trainer? Well, maybe not. Your clothes aren't all that dirty. Either a rookie trader or maybe you're just an ordinary kid. I'm in the land in search of talented trainers. I'm sorry to have taken your time. Dick. Alright, anyways, let us go ahead and commence forth. There are 2 new Pokemon we can find here. 3, actually, in Emerald. Wait. No, there's only 2 new Pokemon we can find here. 1 in Ruby and Sapphire, 2 in Emerald. One of which being Marill. This isn't the debut generation of Marill, unlike what some people think, myself included sometimes. It's slightly better in this game. In fact, there's one right there, because it can have huge power for an ability which doubles its attack stat. But it's a physical water type in a generation where all water type moves are special. It's good for Nuzlocking, especially if it gets Thick Fat. It's another ability which changes its resistance from water and ice to a quad resistance, which is nice for Flannery, the 4th gym leader, because she uses fire types. But overall, I can't really recommend it that much, unfortunately. It only gets better with every generation. Last generation, it was pretty shit. This generation, it's alright, because it has huge power and thick fat abilities. Next generation, it gets access to physical water type moves that it can actually use. Gen 5, Rain is extremely busted. Not really busted, but it's extremely... It was a viable competitive strategy. You can get this real pretty early. Gen 6, it gives you the Fairy type. It really just gets better with every generation, which is a shame because it's not the best here. And if I could find the other Pokemon, for fuck's sake, it's really not that difficult. There it is, Taillow, the normal flying type. This is the other new Pokemon that we can find on this route. Taillow is, of course, the regional bird in Hoenn, but it's actually not like Pidgey. It's more like Spearow, Fearow, or actually more akin to Dodrio. It's less fast, but it has an amazing attack stat, base 125. Overall, highly recommend using this Pokemon for your team, no matter what playthrough it is. It is extremely useful, and it gets wing attack early on, which is really friggin' nice. So it's better than Spearow by default, because Spearow has to wait till level 25 for Aerial Ace. There it is, we caught Taillow. I'll not be getting my nickname. Please have a good nature. Bashful, that's neutral nature. It also always has Guts for an ability, which is fantastic. If it's poisoned, paralyzed, or burned, it gets a 1.5 boost, times boost. What I'm trying to say is it gets a 50% boost to its physical attack stat, which is fan-freaking-tastic. There's also another Pokemon that I want to catch on my team. Let's go ahead and get some items here. There's a potion right there. Heart Skull right here. And an antidote right there. Yes, there is one more Pokemon I want to catch on my team. Oranberry, Pitchit Berries. Actually, you know what? I won't be catching another Pokemon on my team. I was actually going to catch a Pokemon in the woods. Then I realized I could do something else entirely. Let's go ahead and train up Shroomish here. Not Shroomish, that girl has a Shroomish. Taillow here. First up against this Bugcatcher, who is only 2 Wurmple. Nothing really to write home about here at all. I'll fight this guy, who has a Zigzagoon and a Taillow of his damn own. It's only level 3 though, which is weird. I'm gonna fight this girl, last Tiana, if I'm not mistaken. She has a Zigzagoon, and only in Emerald for some reason she has a Shroomish. In Ruby and Sapphire she has a in Ruby and Sapphire she has a second Zigzagoon. Let's go ahead and switch to not H employee. Switch him out to her out to the back there. Let's use our boy Torchic. This guy, he has Zigzagoon and a Seedot. Another thing with C-Dot, I already mentioned its crap moveset, but it's really, really friggin' bad. So much so that it only is bide for an attack until it gets nature power at level 12. Ugh. Also, quick attack at level 7/8 is really friggin' nice. Also, I failed to mention these berries on the ground. Each of those berry plants will give you 2 berries per whatever berry represents, which is really friggin' nice. How they streamline berries in this game, and overall they're very, very useful. There's 3 new Pokemon we can catch in this forest. Actually, no, there's 2. I was thinking Talos one. One of them is Shroomish, as I mentioned earlier. It's a grass type. It starts out as kind of slow and tanky, and evolves into a physical attacker. Unfortunately, its moveset always ends up looking the same, and while that's true for the case for most Pokemon that you're going to be using on your journey, it's especially evident with Shroomish, where it basically runs Giga Drain, Mach Punch, eventually Sky Uppercut, Sleep Powder, and Sludge Bomb. I wish it were better because I love Breloom, but there's no physical attacking grass types, unfortunately, so it kind of gets outclassed. If you wait to evolve it until an eternity, you get Spore, which is really friggin' nice, but Thinking of Sherman, this guy likes it. Anyways, here's Team Aqua. Here's a Team Aqua member. Team Aqua is one of the 2 baddies in this game. They're really positioned as baddies, even though they totally are. The second new Pokemon you can catch here is Slackoth. Slackoth is special in the fact that it has an ability where it can only attack every other turn. It's especially weak until level 18, although I'd argue wait until level 19 to evolve it so it can learn Fan Attack, where it learns where it evolves into Vigoroth, where it becomes pretty speedy, wants to be a sweeper, but it's not quite strong enough to be so, but it has Vital Spirit, which makes sure it can't be put to sleep. Let's say evolved, which makes sure that it can't be put to sleep, and then evolves into Slacking, which has stats better than most non-box art legendaries, actually, but it gets Truant again, so it kind of holds itself back, but it was there by design. Really good for an in-game playthrough. Pretty shit for competitive, for obvious reasons. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to demonstrate a strategy against the Slacking eventually. Anyways, this guy gives us Bullet Seed, which is basically the best grass type move that Trico, I was gonna say Astonish, Trico, Lotad, and whatchamacallit get Seedot, unfortunately. It's a 10 base power move. What do you fucking do? But it hits 2 to 5 times. So it's always as strong as or stronger than Absorb. Just gonna change our moves there. That lady that we fought earlier and this rich kid, they both have full restores for their friggin' Zigzagoons for some reason. Their locations are swapped in the Emeralds compared to Ruby and Sapphire for some reason. Anyways, here's a team member. Here's a double team battle. Pretty standard affair. Pretty easy stuff. We have another fisherman. I fought the fisherman down below, right? I'm pretty sure I did. Actually leveled up from this magic card. That usually never happens. This old lady, she gives you a Chesto Berry. Lepa Berries here. Cherry Berries here. Exifend. Actually, before we do anything, I completely neglected this place. Talk to this girl. Never mind. Is it this girl? Yeah, she gives you the Werewolf Apparel, which allows you to plant berries. This girl gives you a random berry every day. I actually get a useful one, Cherry Berry. Yeah, but otherwise I won't be doing that, especially since I really can't do anything. If I activate a real-time clock and I change the time and stuff, it'll change. Welcome to Rustboro City. It's actually a pretty big city, all things considered. There are 3 specific items or NPCs you want to talk to. This kid, who gives you a Premier Ball, works like a regular Pokeball, except it looks different. Not this house. This building, though. Talk to this guy. He gives you the Quick Claw, 10% chance every turn. Or is it 1 in 5? I'm not sure. Or 20% chance every turn. 10 or 20%. I'm pretty sure it's 10%. Where you move ahead of your opponent even if you aren't faster. And there's HMO1 Cut, which allows you to access areas that are blocked off by trees. Unfortunately, we can't use it outside of battle quite just yet because, well, we need to beat the gym leader to do so. If we go up north, there's not much we can do other than get a hidden, not a hidden item, but we can get an item there. It's a super potion. There's an in-game trade in that city as well. It's a Seedot. Like, you trade a Ralts to get a Seedot. That is a god-awful trade. Just don't. Don't do that. They're an Emerald because Seedot's a 1% chance encounter rate as opposed to Surskit for some friggin' reason. So like, oh, so you could do well against the spoiler Rock type gym, even if you chose Torchic. Yeah, well, too friggin' bad that whatchamacallit, too freaking bad that that Seedot doesn't learn any grass type moves by level 11. You're reliant on Bullet Seed. But I digress. And Ruby Sapphire is slightly better because you get Slack Off because you got to trade a Slack Off for Makuhita, so fighting type for a Rock type gem. But like the thing is that you're getting a Makuhita soon enough anyway. It's really not like it matters that much. Only new encounter in this cave is Whismur. You can also find it out here. Whismur is terrible. It's really slow. Doesn't do a lot of damage. Not really a good Pokemon. It takes forever and a half to evolve into its final form until level 42. We're just dealing with this Metal Evolution and Loudred, and even then Explode is really mediocre, so you can only imagine how painful it is to use Loudred. I mean, Explode is mediocre. But anyways, go ahead and do another double battle here so our boy Talo can get some levels. Yeah, these are rock type trainers, but not like it matters all too much because, well, Geodude have piss poor special defense, so we're able to do a good amount of damage here regardless. Bada bing, bada boom. Peck, not really that useful. We'll get rid of Growl though. Boom, boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Finish the battle. And what? Torchic's evolving. This was the other thing entirely that I was talking about. I was going to catch a Shermish. I was like, well, I kind of don't want to use it on my team. I don't want to waste EXP. That could be allocated to other Pokemon, so I'll just go ahead and evolve Torchic into Combusken. It's one level above the Gym Leader's highest level, but I really don't feel too bad for it, to be honest. So we're just going to go ahead and use Combusken. Upon evolution, as long as it's level 16, learns Double Kick, which will be its best move for a while, and that's not a good thing. Double Kick's a base 30 power move. The hit always hits twice, so it's essentially base 60 power. It's decent, but we're going to go ahead and put an Oranberry on our boy Combusken here, because we could be taking some damage here. Hello, I am Roxanne, the Rustmost Pokemon Gym Leader. I became a Gym Leader so that I might apply what I learned at the Pokemon Trainer School in battle. Would you kindly demonstrate how you battle and with which Pokemon? This is our first Gym Leader boss battle, however you want to describe it. It's Roxanne. She has 3 Pokemon, 2 in Ruby and Sapphire. She has 2 Geodude, and 1 Geodude in Ruby and Sapphire. 2 Geodude in Emerald, obviously, and 1 Nosepass, which this will be the only time you see Nosepass. Trust. Ooh, nice critical hit. Will not be speeding up through gym battles unless egregious stall is happening. Also, love this gym battle music. Again, probably my favorite in the entire goddamn series. But yeah, if you chose Mudkip or Trico even, this gym is an absolute breeze. Especially as Mudkip, because you get Mud Slap so you can lower her signature move, Rock Tomb, which has 80% accuracy but always lowers your speed. This is her ace, Nosepass. Unlike most rock types, it actually has semi-decent special, not special attack, but special defense. Unfortunately, its defensive stats are the only 2 good stats that it has. As really bad attack, really bad special attack, obviously piss poor slow. It gets a weird and decent moveset, oddly enough. It learns a bunch of electric type moves. It learns Thunder Wave, which is really cool, but unfortunately, it's really still not all too useful. It's not until the next generation where it gains an evolution where it's decent at best, in my opinion. So I lost. It seems that I still have much more to learn. I understand. Pokemon League's rules state that trainers are to be given this if they defeat a gym leader. Please accept the official Pokemon Stone Gym Badge. I had a dyslexic moment there. And we got the Stone Badge, which allows us to use Cut outside of battle, and it raises our Pokemon's attack by 10%, I'm pretty sure. This is the last generation where badge boosts are a thing. There we go. There's Gym 1. I'm going to go ahead and switch to Tailo now because it's 5 levels below our damn Combusken. Team Aqua has robbed the same guy, it looks like. Don't take my goods. He doesn't say that in the remake, which makes me slightly upset. Anyways, he wants to help him again. I'm pretty sure this Team Aqua Grunt is the same one that was in Petalburg Woods, if I'm not mistaken. But now that we have Cut, let's go ahead and battle some trainers. All these trainers are optional, but, you know, EXP. And yeah, Wing Attack at level 13. That's amazing. Why can't other flying types be like this? Pidgeotto never gets Wing Attack at a reasonable level. In fact, I think the most reasonable level it gets it at is in Generation 2. It's just awful, man. Even in Gen 4 and above, where movesets are, you know, generally get better, it's still just pure terribleness. And we get an Ether for our troubles. Nice. This guy's looking for his Pico. He robbed a Wingull. Lovely. Turned out to be worth. Oh, he took us hostage. It's not the same guy. I thought it was. Because he also just has a Poochyena. Well, he did say. Well, the guy did say that he had a job to do in Slateport, so I don't know. Maybe he does the same guy. We do meet the guy from either the Forest or Slateport later on in the game, though. Like, confirmed. He's dead ass, just out and says it. Anyways, he gives us another Great Ball for our troubles. Here's the president of the Devon Corporation, Mr. Stone. Devon Stone, I'm pretty sure. Not much to do here quite just yet. Let's go ahead and Pokénav. He just wants to teach us how to call on the Pokénav, which allows us to do rematches. Every time we defeat a trainer, they register themselves in the Pokénav. I'm pretty sure if you just talk to them, again, if they're able to be registered in the Pokénav, they'll register themselves, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they do. I'm just doing this because OCD's sake. What? To call my stylist now. Shut up. These are Pinap berries. They're made for Pokeblock. I don't say building, Pokeblock cooking, but you don't really need that. Ooh, it's Brendan. Yeah, it'll be okay. Anyways, optional battle with Brendan here. Starts out with a Slugma. And for some reason, May starts out with a friggin' Torkoal. That had to have been a mistake. And then he uses I want my experience, damn it. Okay, what the shit? Did he crits me. Alright, whatever. That'll be the only time I do something of the sort. I just wanted my EXP. If you die, like, before even registering Brendan's Pokénav number, and, like, you respawn, like, Petalburg, or Oldale Town, or hell, even at your house, he'll meet you at Mr. Briney's cottage, which is funny. You've obtained a Pokénav. Oh, I heard a wild Zigzagoon cry, I'm pretty sure. Sometimes you could just hear random cries out in the wild, which is nice, but what the hell? Where the hell did this come from? Yeah, I fought him. Let's go ahead and register everybody else. God damn it. Tell me we could register you. Yay! First trainer we could register. Alright, now let's go ahead and go all the way back to Mr. Briney's cottage, where I'm actually going to end off today's part. Because next episode we'll be going to Dewford Town and delivering the package for Devon Stone. Thank you guys so much for watching today's episode. I'm Anything Works, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye, everybody.